there, you are watching the English news program on Lào Cai radio and television. In today's program, we will check out the following headlines. A delegation from 3 provinces of the Lao People's Democratic Republic visited Lào Cai. Armed forces a solid support for people during floods. Mutual support and assistance spirit in the face of natural disasters. Following are the detailed contents. Please join us in watching the program. On the morning of September 10, a delegation from 3 provinces of Lao People's Democratic Republic visited and worked in Lào Cai province. Welcoming and working with the delegation were Mr. Hoàng Quốc Khánh, Pavement Vice Chairman of Lào Cai People's Committee, and leaders of several departments and agencies.
At the working session, Mr. Hoàng Quốc Khánh gave a general overview of the province's potential and advantages, especially in agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and medicinal plant production. He expressed his desire for increased meetings, information exchange, trade promotion support, and linkage of agricultural product consumption between Lào Cai and the 3 provinces of Laos. He also suggested exchanging and agreeing on the selection of suitable medicinal plant varieties for pilot planting in the provinces of Laos, introducing to bilateral partners the investment, trade, tourism, and agricultural development potential. Regarding the damages caused by Storm Number 3 in Lào Cai province, the leaders of Luang Prabang province expressed their sympathy for the losses and sorrow for the families who lost members in this flood and landslide. They hope that Lào Cai province will soon overcome the consequences of the natural disaster and stabilize the people's lives. They also hope that in the coming time, the provinces of Luang Prabang, Bô Cau, Hoa Phan, and Lào Cai will continue to expand cooperation in many fields for mutual development.
In the first 8 months of 2024, the value of export, import, and trade of goods through Lào Cai's border gate reached nearly $2.3 billion, a 71% increase compared to the same period last year, equivalent to the entire years of 2023.
Regarding exports, there has been a 131% increase compared to the same period last year, reaching $1,347 million. Among these, durian alone accounts for over 60% of the value. Currently, nearly 300 tons of durian are cleared through Kim Than border gate each day. As for imports, the value reached $480 million, a 71% increase. Besides vegetables and fruits, some other major imported items include fertilizers, machinery and equipment, electricity, and explosive precursors. Despite the strong growth, the value of imports and exports through Lào Cai border gate has only reached 50% of the annual plan so far. To achieve the target of $4.5 billion this year is a very challenging task.
On average, the provincial agricultural center collaborate with farmers both inside and outside the province to produce approximately 400 tons of various rices for productions.
Currently, Lào Cai is collaborating with farmers from Nam Dinh, Thanh Hóa, Quang Nam, Truyền Quang provinces, as well as local farmers to produce 8 varieties of rice seeds. With approximately 125 hectares, the Provincial Agricultural Seed Center produces about 400 tons of various rice seeds annually. Lào Cai branded rice seeds are supplied by companies and agents to serve farmers in 28 provinces and cities nationwide. The circulation of 8 rice varieties, coupled with proactive gene source management, has solidified the position of local agriculture and science in producing unique rice varieties, thereby increasing farmers' incomes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recent days, the officers and soldiers in Lào Cai Provincial Armed Forces have worked tirelessly to evacuate people and poverty, to save areas and mitigate the consequences of the floods.
On the morning of September 10th, as soon as they received news of the landslide and subsidence in Tung Tung neighborhood, Precinct 12, Nam Quang Ward. Officers from the 4th Mobile Police Battalion in Lào Cai immediately arrived at the scene to assist over 50 households in evacuating to a safe place.
From this morning, we have mobilized a force of over 100 officers, along with vehicles and equipment, to support the people. At this point, the evacuation of property has been mostly completed. After completing our mission here, we will move to other areas as requested by local authorities to mitigate the consequences caused by the natural disaster. I see that the officers here are very enthusiastic and helpful to the people, providing timely support and encouragement to every household in this neighborhood. They prioritize the evacuation of those in the most dangerous situations. Currently, the people in this neighborhood are quite stable, as they have been able to evacuate their property, especially their loved ones.
During and after the storm, landslides and floods occurred in many localities across the province. However, wherever there was the most danger and damage, officers and soldiers from the armed forces were always present to conduct rescue and relief efforts with the highest sense of responsibility.
We continue to deploy more than 30 people to Quang Kim commune to help people recover from the disaster, clean their houses, and stabilize their lives soon. During the storm, they mobilized over 200 police officers from Baotang district, over 600 grassroots security officers, and other agencies to evacuate nearly 700 affected households to safety.
Although the storm has passed, the devastating consequences of the natural disaster will take a long time to overcome. The armed forces of Lào Cai province will continue to focus their resources and coordinate with local authorities to assist people in recovering and stabilizing their lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recent flood have not only caused several casualties and property damage, but have also severely disrupted transportation network across the provinces due to landslide. However, the local people have come together to overcome these difficulties. This is the report from Sapa.
At a tourism business in Sapa, the atmosphere has been one of urgency in recent days. However, instead of focusing on providing services to tourists, staff members have been busy with tasks like gathering vegetables, cooking, preparing meals, and packing food boxes to deliver warm meals to people in landslide-affected areas and rescue teams. In just 2 days, over 500 heartwarming meals have been delivered to people in flood-stricken areas.
We want to contribute our part to help people have a warm meal and overcome this difficult period so that everyone can return to their normal lives soon.
In addition to providing warm meals, the company also offers free accommodation to foreign tourists stranded in Sapa due to the heavy rain, landslides, and floods. These foreign guests have witnessed the beautiful and heartwarming actions of Vietnamese people, and they admire the Vietnamese spirit.
I have never seen an action like this.
I'm from Spain, a country that rarely experiences storms. This is my first time visiting Vietnam and experiencing this situation. We have seen that the people here are very warm and caring.
Từ những du khách du lịch, những đơn vị hỗ trợ, đặc biệt là chúng tôi được ở đây miễn phí và điều này chưa bao giờ chúng tôi từng gặp ở đất nước nào. Tôi cảm thấy rất
I am very grateful to the local people of Sapa and the kindness of this hotel. It feels like I'm in my own home, and I am able to cook with everyone for the people in need.
These meals filled with human warmth, thanks to the joint efforts of tourism businesses in Sapa, not only provide motivation for people in flood-affected areas, overcome difficulties, but also promote the beautiful image of Vietnamese people's solidarity and sharing spirit to international friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program has come to an end. Thank you for your attention and goodbye for now.